think, you kind of touched on, great vendors like Johnny Black, right? To where, you took them through an interview process and made sure, like, hey, you're going to be able to provide everything that I need, and that my clients need. And I think that, again, that, you know, as we look at, you know, all inclusive and what that means for Tuscan opposed to, just preferred vendors, like there are some venues out there that's just like, hey, we'll add you to our preferred vendor list if you pay us this monthly fee. Or if you and there's no, like, interview behind that. There's no research behind it. There's no data behind it to say, like, hey, you really deserve to be like a vendor here. And so I think that it's really dope that you have taken out the time to make sure that, like, hey, these people are going to provide your clients with what they need.
Yeah, it's really important because even though, even like the clients that, not the clients, but the vendors that are on my preferred list, they're not built into my package. So when they're built into my package, I'm responsible for them. So when the DJ messes up, they don't really go after Johnny; they go after me.
Mm-hmm.
So because they trusted, hey, you hired this DJ company
Mm-hmm.
or linen company or whoever it is to be in your package and they didn't deliver, it's not really their fault. It becomes my fault. And so I take that personally because, I like these, I want every wedding to go perfectly. And so it is important. But even the vendors that I have just on a preferred list, so for example, we have wedding dress boutiques, we have caterers on there, we have bakeries that provide like dessert bar shops. We have photographers on that list. There is still the same expectation that if you're going to be on my list, I don't charge a fee, but I do expect you to deliver exceptional service to my
Mm-hmm.
clients. And most of the time they do because they're on that list for a reason. And most of the time they ended up on that list because we would have worked an event together and like I said, it all goes back to like dating.
Yeah.
It's like a photographer. We had a great connection. We had so much fun working out together. They stuck with the timeline. They didn't get on my nerves. They followed the directions really well. And then afterwards, they sent me the photos, and I'm like, hey, I loved your work. I loved working with you. I want to work with you again. And then, hey, I'll put you on my preferred vendor list, and
Yeah.
then it just goes from there. And it's free referrals, so the client, the
Mm-hmm.
vendors don't have to do anything except do the job that they
Do
were
a great
hired to
job.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
is
that's
important to vet them out.
yeah, it's so important, and again, I highlight this because, again, this is you do all of this work and you're making sure that vendors are on point after clients have already signed with you, like you're in the sense of, like, when you going back to when you first started, you said, like, hey, we were, doing the events with, just rentals, and, at that point you had made your money as a venue owner. You had made your money, but you still wanted to make the change because it was what's best for your clients. So again, super dope.
Thanks.
It's why y'all are why y'all are y'all.